Anyways, let's go. I last saw Jack at the party. He seemed totally fine at the 100T party. And Fed didn't even go to that party. But Fed was already sick. That's why he didn't go to the party. I think there's just something going around, and I need to drink like 7 bottles of emergency so that I don't catch it. You have us at least? Aww. Sparks, thank you for the 2 months. Okay, here's the vlog we watched together.
Glad to go back to
Ew, I hate to look at myself.
The only other time I've tried rollerblading, I sprained my ankle, and I promise never to rollerblade ever again.
They don't know what they're doing. Yeah.
I'm gonna talk more about that. Sorry. I'll show you guys his Instagram later. Wait, can I show someone's Instagram? Wait, he asked to be in my story, so I think I can show you guys his Instagram.
I'm on my new camera.
Pause. Y'all get the live rendition. Okay. I'm on my new camera. Do you guys know what happened to my old camera? I said it before, but in case people didn't know, you know, in case people didn't know, like, let me know. I can re-say the story. What's up? Pepe hands, yes. Stolen. Yoinked! So hard. So hard. Imagine everybody in a restaurant, all the waiters, seeing you, taking pictures with you. This was literally, this is when I took out my camera and I was like, oh my god, like, you noticed me, and I was filming it, and we put it in the beach vlog, and I forget my camera, and I call that night, no one's seen it. Nope, the waiters, no camera here. Fuck you, mean! Whatever.
Vegas day 01. I don't know. Today I'm going to All Stars. I'm just wondering what the heck we gonna do at night.
Do I need to react if it's my own content? Just wondering.
These hotels are huge.
This hotel was incredible. This room, you guys can't tell, but literally where it cuts off, like here, that's where the other wall is. So the room is pretty compact. Oh. Thank you, Dingon, for subbing. Thank you, Dixaflossin. I'll thank everybody at the end. The room was pretty compact, and there are about 8 sweaty gamers. That room did not smell cute, but it was really nice. It was just an area for any of the League players to stream. Thank you, Goldberg Variation, for the 8 months. I just remember, like, when I look at that, I can remember the smell of that room. Because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes even I will just, you know, okay, guys, let's not lie to each other. We're a close-knit community here, XD. Sometimes you be playing games for 5-10 hours, all right? You wake up, you head on your PC, and you get into it, and you forget to put on deodorant. It's okay. It be like that. It really do. And sometimes you're really into your games. That's not a bad thing. It just means you're trying to win. That's good. But sometimes being so focused, you sweat, and then you smell bad. And, you know, sweaty gamer things. It be like that. Can I actually say something that's kind of sad, but, like, I don't want it to be sad to you guys? Just say yes or no. Like, I don't have to. If we're trying to keep it upbeat here, then, like, I won't. But, yeah. Yeah? Sure. Okay. So, I can smell you from here. No, I put deodorant on today. I promise. So, there has been, not a history of, and I don't think it's genetic, but there has been 1 or 2, well, actually, okay. There's been a couple or a few people in my family who have had cancer, unfortunately, and I'm sure so many of you can relate. But especially on the women's side, there's been breast cancer, and again, don't usually talk about that, but there's also been a lot, well, there's been like some research or claims that certain deodorants can be like, they have aluminum or can have really toxic or carcinogenic chemicals. And so, especially like when you're putting it under your armpits, like that's so close to the girls, you know, the bubs. And I remember I haven't really researched it any time recently, so I don't know how much these claims hold up. But I remember hearing about it quite a bit when I was younger. And ever since I heard about it, I don't know why, it just stuck in my mind. And so I've always like tried to avoid wearing deodorant with too many chemicals. And so on days where like I don't know if I'm gonna go out or do anything, I just like don't wear deodorant. But okay, it goes from like sad to actually just so dance game. But some days it's like I don't even smell that bad, you know? So it's like if I don't have to take that risk of like putting on deodorant and like putting these toxic chemicals on my skin, then like I try to avoid it. But now I just get into this habit where it's like I'm at home all the time, so I forget to wear deodorant a lot. Okay, that's all.
If you haven't yet, you need to listen to Joji.
Does that make sense? So like what's the word? Not the root. Where this idea comes from of not being used to wearing deodorant, it comes from this idea of like, holy shit, like be careful what products you use because they may have carcinogens, and because like there have been women in your family who have had breast cancer. But then it just ends up in me being like lazy as fuck and forgetting to wear deodorant half the time.
Hot.
That was hot, thank you. Bows, thank you. For what it's worth though, even on my days where I'm kind of smelly, I've had some people tell me like, you're fine. And even your smelly smell ain't that bad. I'm like, you know what? It's because I trained it not to be. By never wearing deodorant. But I promise you guys, if I ever do fan meets, I'll wear the deo. I'll wear it, I promise. I do the same. Sometimes it's better to not use any chemicals. Exactly. Basically, my thought process was, if there are days where I can avoid it, why not avoid it? That's it. All right,
I wasn't
let's continue.
expecting there to be like casino machines. Is that what you call them? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, those.
Oh my god, I couldn't remember what
Literally
slot
everywhere in the
machines
airport,
were because
they're in lobbies. I swear to God, I could go into a bathroom, I'd probably find just like a lottery thingy. I'm 22.
They were
I've never
everywhere.
gambled before. I haven't so much as like scratched a lotto ticket. I don't
Casino
know if I will
machines.
do anything this weekend, but we'll see.
Okay, I won't even lie, like that shot looks so extra, and I remember when I saw the draft of this video, I was like, I don't even know how else to say this, but like, why did my ass look so fat? It's the Poke Joggers. I swear to God.
This is my first time seeing someone
I
gamble
swear to God,
live.
it was the pants. I swear to God. Those Poke Joggers are so good. But they're like the first thing to sell out.
Night one outfit.
And I'm wearing the same thing.
Ass not fat.
He wore
it's
the same
fluffy.
sweater for 3 days in a row too. Well.
Saving money.
We are headed to the club right now.
Saving money. Here's the thing. I won't lie. Sometimes you wear a shirt, you wear it the next day. Sometimes you do it with pants. I wore these yesterday, but you guys didn't see, so you don't know. But now I'm exposing myself, so you know. But Fed wore the same sweater 3 days in a row, which, you know what? If you're doing it in the privacy of your own home, sometimes go off, king, okay? But he streamed all 3 of those days. Listen, you can be dirty. You just shouldn't let people know that you're dirty, even though this entire stream has been me talking about how dirty I am. But whatever, all right? And that's why I was like, you wore the same sweater 3 days in a row, and he's like, saving money. While streaming and making money. But you know what? All that matters is, Fed has a great heart. Underneath the sweater that has 3 days worth of sweat in it. Great heart in there. Thank you, Stills for subbing. Thank you for your attention for subbing. Thank you, Grace Valkyrie. The drop. Nightclub, by the way.
We have won it tonight.
Hi, Splinter. She's so sweet.
Alright, party time done.
I wish I got more shots of like clubbing, but like everything is so dark. But let me try to talk to you guys about it a bit. If you want, like, do you want me to stop pausing? But especially for the Vegas stuff, I feel like there's a lot more that I can talk about that I didn't. React less hard! I love the way my GF smells. True. Pheromones. When you're attracted to someone, their smell doesn't smell that bad. And I fucks with that heavy. I totally think that that's true. React more talk. Okay. So, the clubbing time was really fun. I would say Vegas was my first, like, real clubbing experience. I went, like, very briefly in Japan, but that was, like, legit. We even had, like, tables and shit. Fed got a table once. I think it's a little bit extra, but, you know, whatever. There was this guy. Okay. I think it was the first or second night, and we had a table, and there was this guy that was friends with the guy who got the table. It's like this big, kind of buff Asian dude. And he was like, someone in chat goes, how does Nate shot smell? Go away, bro. What kind of question? Pausing Andy. Sorry. So, like this dude, and he's friends with the guy that I know who got the table. And he's like, hey, like, I want to introduce myself to you, like, blah, blah. It's been a month. I'm sorry, dude. I forgot your name. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Fuck. Blah, blah. Like, how's it going? Nah. Oh, you know, yeah, me too. Blah, blah. And then, this is what he says to me. He goes, I have this friend. Okay, go on. I have this friend. He's such a big fan of you. I'm like, okay. And a lot of the time, it'll just be like, he's a really big fan. I'll be like, say hi to him for me. Or like, do you want me to like take a picture, like a video saying hi? Like, that's normal, right? This dude goes, I have a friend. He's like a really big fan of yours. And we roast him for it all the time. And I was like, what? What do you mean? Deadass the Pokimane warrior merchant couple. What do you mean? I was like, okay. And he goes, and but in that moment, I was like, it's just a weird thing to say. And I tried to half call him out on it, and I was just like, oh, like, that's not nice. Like, why would you roast someone for, like, liking another content creator or something? And he was like, oh, no, like, he doesn't like you. Like, he's, like, in love with you. It's like, okay, nice to meet you too. And then he just starts going off about his friend, and he's like, yeah, like, he's like way too into you, and we just like keep trying to get him to like get a girlfriend or something. And I'm like, I feel like this is not something that you should say like right after saying hi to me, you know? Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. T-dat. Damn, your water bottle is bigger than my future. Thank you. Do you feel confident for the next Twitch Rivals game? Not so much about his friend. Not so much about... The irony comes. Just wait for it. Not so much about, like, what do you call it? The confidence. I think I'm just excited. I'm just excited to play with my friends again. I really enjoyed the Twitch Rivals game. But yeah, so he, like, said that, and I was like, ah-ha-ha. And oh yeah, but then throughout the night he was like really protective of me, which was like nice, but also a little like, I don't know, like you roast your friend for liking me, but then like, I don't even know you, but like really protective. And anytime a guy would talk to me, he would like come up to me, he'd be like, was that guy bothering you? Like if he's bothering you, just let me know. Like I know some people at the club, like we could get it taken care of. They're like, nah dude, I'm fine, I'm good, thank you. But I think it's just because like, you know, I'm just a widow girl, and he like doesn't want me to get into trouble. Like first time at the club, woohoo! Which like I appreciate a lot. I mean, it is nice, good looks, good looking out. But he like, kept doing it. But overall, nice guy, helped us out. Was just a little more than I expected. What else? Okay, well, I'll just play it and see if there's anything else I want to talk about.
Lily's like, it hurts. I ate so much.
That's actually how Lily talks. She's so cute.
It was so worth it.
Why did that eat so much? That was the best part of my life.
So what are we doing?
What do you slot? Like press slots? Alright.
So what are we doing?
This should be a gif.
Like press slots?
You want to like slow.
Screaming. So what are we doing?
What do you slot? Like press slots?
What is this, Ben?
Alright.
What are you doing?
Oh! That was so close. You didn't do it. $10. You just made $20.
Cash out.
Cash out.
Cash out, baby.
You just made $20. Me doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Cash out.
Cash out, baby.
Actually, just doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Hey, sure. Oh,
So cute. Let's go eat.
Nice seeing you. Bye.
Oh my gosh, she's just gonna keep going. How is this?
I was trying to find some kind of strategy, and so I just kept, you know, that was the only strat I could figure out.
We're up $37.
This was off stream.
I don't personally condone gambling. I do want to try some of the games and have fun, but I'm only going to do it in the name of charity. So let's do $1,000. Stop. Like if I lose $1,000, I'm going to donate an extra $1,000 to charity.
Yeah,
and
I'm not
anything
a
that I win
gambler,
will
but I
also
was
go
like,
to charity. So if I'm
just
losing,
for funsies,
it's good for
I'll
charity.
do
If I'm
1K.
winning, it's still good for charity.
But not,
That's about
you
it.
know, I don't know. I understand, like, in a sense, the point of gambling is, like, to get addicted, so I don't want to get all up in that bitch or condone that bitch, but I will do that bitch for charity. Someone explain penny slots to me. I don't get it.
It's a penny.
I don't get it.
We lost money. We haven't won.
All of betting, I don't get it.
Unsurprisingly.
I didn't get it. Blackjack, I get. What's the other one?
We're actually up.
What's the other one? There's blackjack
So I
and
started off
roulette, I
not
think.
so good, but I
Those
ended
two,
up
I get those.
making some. So I'm gonna cash out and see.
Okay, let me explain what happened. There was the part that we filmed with Fed. And then later that night, I went back to roulette and blackjack, and I made deadass $600. Like, you see the chips right there. We lost so much on stream, but I made back so much. I had the best gambling night ever. It was crazy. And I was with someone, and they were spending quite a lot of money, and they lost all that money, but I made money, so it was cool.
How much goes to charity?
I think I was just watching them spend too much and making the wrong decisions, so that I would make the right decisions. Literal angel thumb.
Turn cam. so angel thumb.
So cute. Oh, sorry. So cute.
The end of my Vegas trip. I'm back to my hotel room. I'm about to count my monies.
Bro! Sorry. I'm saying, like, anyways. Folky, oh my god, lol. This is the anti-folky night. This is a night Fed went out. We got a table, bottle service, girls popping bottles. What's that line? Popping bottles in my like 3-6. When we drink, we do it right. Like, I actually don't know, but yeah, he went out that night, and I fell asleep at like 11 p.m. So I was back in my hotel room all alone. Fed, Lily, Yvonne all went out. But it's okay, I was just really
100,
tired.
200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. Ooh, we looking good. 800. So I believe that's
Because we lost like so
40.
much
I
initially.
only lost 60 bucks, even though we like wild out at the beginning on stream. I'm just gonna give it all to charity.
No.
So I actually started winning in the evening. God bless. We were down like $400 at some point. So coming back to only being down $60, that's a win in my book.
On stream, we lost like 400. Brian Guy, thank you for the 5 months.
We made it
Andre Mac,
to
thank you for
Canada.
subbing. Strange Guy, thank you
And
for
the
gifting us
people
up.
traffic here is
Saying.
fucking wild.
Dude, holiday airport time is crazy. That's my papa, it was his birthday. And that's my mommy, it was not her birthday.
Alright, she's dead ass doing it. I mean, they're big enough, don't.
So this is when we were gonna go roller skating, and I get in the car and I'm like, is it okay if I vlog a bit? And Dad is like, give me a second. She whips out her lip liner.
Diana, they're beautiful. I'd like to give you guys some context and say the only other time I've tried rollerblading, I think I was 10,
so much.
and I
love them so
sprained
much.
my ankle alone in the middle of the street,
So busy.
and then I promised never to rollerblade ever again. So
I'm dead. No, this is
we are. Yeah, no, actually.
No, seriously, when I was 10, I saw my brother and his friends rollerblading, and I thought it was so cool. And I went out and tried to do it on my own, and I sprained my ankle, and it just like traumatized me for the rest of my life. And I was like, I'm never, ever gonna do anything that involves my 2 feet not being on the ground ever again. And so skateboarding, rollerblading, ice skating, any skating, and snowboarding, everything, I swore it off. I swore it off out of pure trauma and PTSD. But December 27th, I faced my fears.
Look at. I'm just gonna fall.
I'm just gonna fall.
I absolutely do not know what I'm doing.
I really didn't,
On
and I
these,
still don't.
And they're like the 4 ones. They're not even like.
And they were the 4 ones! Look at everybody.
Bro, this is so cute. Oh, this is actually so cute.
They don't know what they're doing. Yeah.
This is all I can do.
Seriously, that's all I could do.
I am scared to death.
You can do this, bro.
I'm good, thank you.
I made some progress. I was able to go a bit, but I cannot keep up with everyone because this is my first time. I've never skated. I've never rollerbladed. I know I'm very fit
supposed
as a
to be?
Canadian, but I really haven't. I always just do stuff with my feet on the ground.
Is it supposed to
I'm
be
serious.
this hard your first time? Because like I go there and I'm like, I can like zoom a bit, but I can't like zoom like everybody else zooms. I'm sitting there watching everybody do like their circles and shit. And I'm like, it's supposed to be that. Oh, thank God, I feel so much better. Cause on that, like, the feeling of watching everybody just do something perfectly, and you're like looking at your feet, like, what's wrong with these?
We tried.
Bro, that hot pot was
Okay, so we're gonna take over the vlog for today. So we're gonna do a cute. Actually, what are we gonna do? We're gonna eat hot pot today. Yeah. We might do some ASMR hot.
Actually, me.
Oh, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go like this. Ready? One. Probably do it too. Carry one.
They know.
Here we go.
They know how to
back
be a
home.
YouTuber Keck better than I do. But I just want to quickly say, Diane and Paulina, fucking love them so much. So much. It hurts my heart so much. Especially recently because, you know, there's been a little bit of drama and stuff. And I mean, when you put yourself on the internet, how's your day going?
Because my day sucks.
I'm sorry to hear that. We're here for you. Come chill with us. But yeah, I mean, when you put yourself out on the internet and, you know, slip-ups here and there if you make mistakes, it's normal to get criticism for it, but I do feel like recently I've not only, like, received criticism, but even just, like, waves of, like, very brutal hate. You know, when people just, like, completely disregard a situation, they're just there to say, like, you're a Twitch thought, you should kill yourself, blah, blah, blah. And I totally get that kind of comes with the territory. So I do my best to deal with it. But my point with all of that is just that you can kind of tell who's like really, really a friend of yours and who really cares about you when you're in a rough situation and those people like reach out to you. And Diana and Paulina both did. Even though like neither of them are like in the content creator verse, all they really do is like live their lives and kind of follow what I do. And it just meant a lot to me. Anybody in the last like 4 or 5 days that has reached out and is just like, how you doing? Like, is everything okay? Like, kind of saw what's going on. Just want to say I'm here for you. Like that little action means the world, because I can confirm there's lots of people who are like, they'll act all nice to you when you're doing good and they'll want to be a part of your life when you're doing good, but as soon as something is like maybe not going your way, they're like, ooh, I don't want any part in that, and they instantly like zip up, right? So you can really see who truly fucks with you by the people who are there through the ups and downs. And now I better understand all those Drake lyrics, all the references. I see what's yeah, anyways.
And I want to see if Mimi even remembers me.
I have a big old pimple right there, I'm sorry. Look at me. How can you call that cat fat? She's perfectly sized. You're like, aw, Mimi. And then it just cuts to Fed, Josh in a skirt. Toast, you can't tell, but he's also in a skirt.
Okay, so this is what I got for everyone. A hat and some maple syrup. Straight
That
from
maple
the
syrup
tree.
is so bomb.
Straight from a farm. Telling
Yeah.
Mimi. Yeah, Mimi.
Yeah, Mimi.
Hello, friend.
How can you-
Some maple syrup.
How can you
Straight
call that-
from the tree. Straight from a farm. Telling Mimi. Yeah, Mimi.
How can you call this cat fat? Yeah, she a little thick in the back, but she not fat. Also,
Hello, friend.
also, so when I was talking to my mom, she was like, what should we, I don't remember if I said this on stream, but she was like, what should we get your friends back home? I was like, oh, I don't know, like, we'll figure out some souvenirs to get them or something. And she goes, why don't we get the maple syrup? And I was like, oh my god, that is the most stereotypical Canadian thing you could ever say. And she's like, no, I'm serious. I don't mean like Costco brand maple syrup that's like produced in factories. She's like,
from Sweden.
I got that
Hope
good
you're
shit.
having better than bad day smile.
Thank you. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. I apologize, but she's fat. Fight me. Anyways, my mom was like, dead ass. She was like, I know that good shit. She's like, I go to this farm nearby and they make the best organic all-natural maple syrup, and you can see them make it straight off of the tree. It's like, all right. And it gave me flashbacks to being in like 2nd or 3rd grade. Mira, hey, thanks whoever gifted us up. But it gave me flashbacks. Please, if there are any Canadians in chat, confirm or deny. In like 2nd or 3rd or 4th grade, I don't know. There was some point during elementary school where I was taught how maple syrup is made. Literally in school, they taught us how to make maple syrup. They're like, yeah, you have this bottle and then this attachment to the tree, and this is how the true, right? Yes, can confirm. And when my mom started talking about that, I was like, I can't believe they taught us that shit in school. But like, kind of cool still though.
So I was
But
really,
they don't
really,
teach you that in American
really
school.
so glad to
They
go
teach
back
you
to
how to call
Canada.
my
I
cat
can't even
fat.
put it into
That's
words.
so Canadian. It
How
really
much
is.
I felt like I needed the break, how much I wanted to see my parents, how much I kind of just wanted to get out of where I currently am. Not because there's anything necessarily super wrong with it. Obviously, I love my roommates. I love what I do. I love where I live, love my room, etc. Like, nothing that I do doesn't relate to my job. The people that I work with are the people that I live with. The people that I hang out with are people that I stream with. The places I go are almost always work related. When everything that you do revolves around your work and your job, you stop spending time actually taking care of yourself or developing as a
this
person,
is so
or
fucking
taking
true.
any time to reflect and maybe set some goals for yourself, or really think about what you're doing wrong, or
Alright.
even enjoy the things that you're doing right. And I feel like I just don't really take time to work on those here because I get so lost in the hustle and bustle of just working and being on to the next thing all the time. Also, I missed my parents so much. I love my parents to death. It was so
It's so true. Like, I'm a 22-year-old girl. I am far from perfect or like I don't want to say like fully grown human being. I don't know how to word that. But I just mean I have so much to learn, so much to figure out about myself, about my life, about who and how I want to be. And again, I've been like in this online gaming world since I was 17. And you know, between the ages of like 18 to 25, I feel like you have so much growing to do as a person. And if instead of actually taking time to do that growing and to reflect, and I mean, in a sense, growing involves figuring out what you think is right and wrong, what you think you are doing right and wrong, and minimizing the wrong and maximizing the right. But that in itself takes a lot of reflection. And when you're so caught up in, I live in this world, I breathe in this world, I work in this world, everything revolves around this job, you lose track of like who you are as a person. Like me as Iman as opposed to like me as Poki.
Chat feels okay, man. _right.
Okay, you can call me thick, just don't call her fat, bro. Bro. Anyways, but yeah, I just, I don't know what I was saying anymore. Oh yeah, I feel like I can get so caught up on like making sure Pokimane, the brand, is growing that I forget to make sure that Iman, the person, is also growing as an individual and as a person. And I think that both of those things can be equally important because at the end of the day, when you're a streamer, when you're a content creator, you're more or less selling yourself to people. And I want to be the best self that I can be. I want to be proud of the product that I am and that I put forth for you guys. Anyways, Robin Hood, thank you for the 2 years. Holy shit, 2 years try hard, 2 years try hard. Thank you, Austin Adams. I hope that made
so
sense
nice
though.
to see them.
Thank you, Nash Stars, for the half
I
year.
pretended that I wasn't gonna visit until like 3 days later, but I actually surprised my dad like the day before his birthday. So that's why I was like, surprise! Because he was expecting me in like 3 or 4 days. It's just so therapeutic to go back home,
me, Dad.
talk and hang out with people that have known me since I was in like 9th grade, you know? So my last day in Canada, I went to a restaurant in my city with my parents, a as soon as we walk through the doors of the restaurant, there's like this boy making pizza in the kitchen, and he turns and looks at the door and he sees me and he goes, oh, no way.
It was so fucking
Oh my
cute.
god.
It was
no
actually so
way.
cute.
And my parents were cracking up. And it was like the cutest, most wholesome thing ever. And then we sat down and I like made an Instagram. I'm sorry, I'm such a creep for anyone
really
that ever
am.
meets me. I'm so sorry. I made an Instagram story of me like zooming into him from my seat at the
Yes, he
restaurant.
looks like Justin
And I
Bieber.
wrote something like, he kind of looks like Justin Bieber, because he kind of did. And then when we got our food, the chef brought out our food and he goes, the whole kitchen back there is freaking out over you. Would it be okay if we took some pictures with you after you're done eating? I was like,
The chef was like this old ass dude. And he's like, even my son is a friend, is a fan of you.
Like, the
I was like,
whole
oh.
little kitchen group's like, oh my god, Pokey.
Oh yeah, and the chef was like, I texted my son that you were here, and he was like, God damn it! The one day I don't go to the restaurant, Pokimane shows up. Like that's so funny.
Who am I? Why do you care? Thank you. And my mom was having such a ball. Like, she thought it was so cute that they like really wanted to take pictures of me. They were so surprised that I was there. That was her favorite day, just to see you guys.
Thank you, Jackson,
So
for
surprised
subbing.
to see me. And I don't know, she just loved that experience.
Yeah, that was what made me happiest actually. My mom, after we left the restaurant, she was like, I was there for like almost 2 weeks. I was back home for almost 2 weeks, and she was like, out of all the days, and that was the last day, she was like, out of all the days, this one was my favorite, just because she got to see, like, I don't know, people be excited about meeting me, and she's never experienced that, because, you know, I don't go to conventions with her. When I'm home, we honestly chill at home the large majority of the time. We don't go out that much. Like, it's very, very chill, so she rarely sees, like, I don't know, like, that fan interaction, so I'm glad she got to experience
And it made me really happy that she saw it as well. And right before we left, I passed by, because like that's the way to the entrance and exit, and he was like, by the way, you should have tagged me in your Instagram story. And I was like, why are you on your phone during work hours, huh? No, I'm
just saying.
But I was kind of hoping he wouldn't see my lurker Instagram story, but he did. So obviously I
At
followed
the
up.
very least, I was hoping tagged. Yeah, don't say tagged. You should have tagged me. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was hoping he wasn't gonna see the story while I was at the restaurant at the very least. Maybe he would like, I don't know, see it later on. But he saw it immediately and he was like, you should have tagged me. And so I did.
Up with another story, and I tagged him. But yeah, it was just a wholesome, great experience. Yeah, let me know if you guys enjoy these bits where I talk, or if you'd rather just see like footage of stuff.
Tell me, what do you guys think?
Thank you. I love you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Look at my life. Feel my pain.
Hey.
When it comes to me and you, we're not the same. This is so.
Damn, that's a lit song. What's that song? Oh, look at that. You can just find it in the... Beautiful.